Hey guys, Popular Boat here, and we are playing more Hearts of Iron 4 and playing as Communist France. Now, Spanish Civil War event has just fired, and we've just sent off some volunteers to go help. So we'll slow down time as they arrive, and I will be enjoying microing them the whole way through this war. And we are basically on the losing side. Nationalist Spain starts with way more equipment than Republican does, but hopefully we'll be able to turn the tides with our tanks. Thank you, Excelsior. It's always an issue with yes, this is Communist France. What have I got in the title? Yeah, Communist France. We've just turned communist not that long ago, and we've just sent some volunteers to help out our Republican friends when they actually arrive. When are they arriving? On the 26th. We'll stay at speed 4 till then. A few more days left on our research. Couple more days left on research. Not that long left on our focus. Cool. Concentrated industry and mechanical computing. It's not that far off 37, so I think we'll bump this up again. And let's get the machine tools, because it takes less time and it's going to be nice to get that cap growing. And almost 37. I think I might change this doctrine over. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Raptor. I think we're gonna go deep battle. Let's go. Oh, that's a long ass time. Even with the... is that even with the discount? No. Yeah. First one. That is a very long time. Why is it going to take so long? Do we have a modifier to how long it takes us to research doctrines? Yes, plus 75%. Okay, we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. Let's get support weapons 1. That is a good bet. Okay, let's continue. Our divisions have arrived, slowing down to speed 2, and we'll get them in position. Okay, we need to cut this off. Whoops. Let's get them over to low-lying land and push our way up this river. Because we're going to operate best in plains. Okay, all the way across the river. I won't be using any battle plans for this. So I want the tanks to then fight them, and you guys can... no, go there then there. Push up these plains, some of the very few plains that exist. Take that airfield and then support this combat. Oh, look at that. Completely undefended capital. We can probably get an encirclement straight away. And that's an encirclement. Okay, they're moving back in now. But we will cut them off. they changed their minds. You move up there, you can move up there into those mountains. Purely just to make this bubble smaller. You can fight them, you can get across that river. Don't move into there, please. Cool. They're going to get crushed. Now we take extra attrition because we're in the mountains. Let me just set this to be high priority for reinforcement. We can expect Germans to send some support, and they have. So has Italy, and Russia has sent some people over this side. But it should be a big help that they're not going to get this taken. Might even go to speed 3. This is pretty straightforward combat at this point. I don't want to fight into mountains, especially not with a storm happening. Let's actually stop all of that. Let's get you over into there. They're attacking out, so we can cut that off. Get back into that city so we don't lose that. Don't want to fight. If they're not going to defend these borders very well, then this is going to be a very short war indeed. Okay, we've completed our focus for metropolitan France, which gives us more infrastructure. Now let's get a bunch more factories, since our factory output shouldn't be so awful now. Okay, we're not the ones attacking. We've got people there. Oh, they're moving out. Okay. The AI doesn't do a very great job of dealing with bubbles. Like, they tend to just leave them there to lose all their organization and starve. So we might have to finish those bubbles off once we see their green bars go down. So the green bar is organization, and that's basically how effectively they can do stuff. And the orange bar is how much supply and equipment they have. Both of which will go down as they are locked off and start taking attrition. But as we can see, the nationalists... Is it the nationalists? No, the Republicans have way less equipment on their stuff. So these guys are all on like 20-25% equipment compared to the nationalists. Oh, you want to join your buddy in a bubble, hey? I need to do a bit more combat though, since that is where we're going to get most of our army experience. And then it's half the advantage of getting involved in this war. Okay, Germans have people over. That's going to be fun to surround and cut off. But let's clear a couple of these bubbles so the AI can deal with these lines better. Actually, let's move back into here because this is all plains. And I've had it with these nationalists in these fucking planes. That is all planes, cool. We're actually losing that fight there. Gonna have to reinforce that. Well, they can rush back to close that pretty quickly. So how are the fights actually going? We have 39 to 79 soft attack. What's the weather at the moment? The weather seems to be disagreeing with us. Enemy has air superiority, which is painful. This one of these guys has low organization. I'll get him to stop. Take a bit of a breather. And you can have a rest too. Let's get them cut off. No, they've made their way back. And that's fine, we'll just cut you off again. So combat is basically you're eating away the opponent's organization until they have to fall back. So that's how they track kind of the progress of the battle. Let's get involved in that defense. How is their supply here now? So they must be, they're getting enough, oh they've got sea access of course. It's not that much of a in circulation. Let's get into there and into here. Or an encirclement. These guys should be suffering some pretty solid attrition. Might get extra tanks being built, since we need them in this fight, or these fights. Okay, they're attacking us. We are almost winning here. I don't think they can actually penetrate us. Yeah, 0 of 3 can penetrate our armor, so we're going to take very few losses from these fights. We're actually losing that battle though. That's better. Oh, the Germans are involved this way. So he's run out of organization and had to fall back. Let's halt him. Whoa. Halt that. Why did you guys fall back? Let's get that cut off again. I don't want them resupplying. These damn Germans are strong. We are running out of tanks is the issue. So we might have to be a bit more careful. Because these German lines can actually penetrate our stuff. Okay, let's actually do some lines so we'll get planning bonus. Because that will be actually quite nice. You're not getting that city back, Germany. Let's extend that line to there, and we'll just hold that city, and then crush these Germans. Cool. We don't need to send more. I'm pretty confident that we're going to win this war with what we've got. So one of the effects of this gives us intervention, which reduces the amount of divisions we need to be able to send more people. We can go for... Let's get some more military factories. And I might actually reinforce their attack. Because they are attacking the there we go. The Germans were attacking the Spanish. So us attacking them as well puts them at a disadvantage. They have a lot of defense. Okay, we've got construction too. Let's get the next lot of industry. So we should be ramping up our production of stuff a bit now. These tanks certainly struggle a lot more than the Soviet tanks do in this war. Okay, Germans are pushed back. Go take that. And you go take that. Nope, cut off. Actually, I don't really care if this this war keeps going on. The more we fight, the more experience we're going to get, which I kind of need for upgrading some of our stuff. I think we'll move that to there, and then we'll activate this line. Man, this planning bonus takes a very long time to build up as France. Oh, why don't we just encircle them? Silly, silly. Everyone else is pretty happy. We do have some untrained people who could use some work. That'll also get us a bit more experience, but that'll burn through our supplies. Okay, we need a lot more tanks. We got there just in time. Let's help this fight and we'll encircle this last guy. What I'm doing here to get the blue arrows is control right clicking, and what that does is tells someone to support the battle. So they won't move into the tile once the battle finishes, which is incredibly useful. How's the rest of this going? They're encircled, but they have access to a port, so they should be fine. They also have a city which gives supply to the region they're in. Why are you attacking them? Just move up. Okay, now feel free to attack them. So does planning give a bonus? Yeah, planning gives a bonus to soft attack, breakthrough. It gives a bonus across the board. Okay, support weapons are done. We'll be hitting them a bit harder now. Still ahead of time on that. What do we have? We could use some of these guys attached to our tanks. Let's get maintenance companies researched. We can modify our government. Let's go straight to a war economy. And that'll increase our production immensely. Okay, it's getting time to add a couple more productions. So let's build some more civ factories and military factories. I'm going to want to start getting radar up, not too far from now. Germans are working on befriending Japan. Britain is working on coercing Greece into being democratic and joining the Allies. Italy is working on improving their ships. Get across the river, please. I don't need the line all the way over there. Cool, improve machine tools, that improves our production efficiency cap. Would be good to get more resources. So that gives us plus 10% resource production. That's a strong Japanese division. Let's get them cut off, and then I don't have to worry so much about how strong they are to crush them. We'll wait till morning, get in there. Soviets are coming in too. No, they're just moving through. Cool, they've run. Help out with that fight. Okay, the Japanese guy there is still pretty well organized. Okay, let's get into Sevilla, because that is their current capital. This war isn't going to be going on much longer. Let's get in to help that defense. Also, in case anyone is wondering so far, I'm running a mod that doubles the size of tanks, so they're actually a lot easier to see in combat. Cool, that's just down to there now. We have 3 factories. And we've finished our focus on getting more factories. New research slot now. Which lets us get stuff pumped out a bit quicker. We have 3 military factories, 6 of them, excellent. Build more supplies, build more tanks. And might be worth... No, I don't have any decent fighters and stuff yet. I'll leave that for later. Build more artillery equipment and support equipment, because we are going to be adding support equipment onto things soon. And improving our divisions. Have we been training any tanks? No. We're still quite far behind on supplies, which is fine. Yeah, it's very hard. I found it very tricky to spot the tanks. Hindenburg disaster actually happened. This attack is not really going to go very well. How about you get into that defense instead? We'll crush those Japanese guys and then we'll move on. Marco Polo Bridge incident. I hadn't been checking this side of the world actually. So that's going to put Japan at war pretty soon. Now let's get a new line drawn up so we don't lose our planning bonuses. And then another line here. I don't know if we do lose planning... Well, yeah, planning bonus slowly goes away if you don't have things to plan, of course. But I don't know if it gets retained between... I assume it would then. It should get retained between assignments of which line they're assigned onto. Let's get our guys into position. build up a little more planning bonus, and we'll get into this fight. Wait, can you not go there? I told you don't. Okay, it's now morning, and we are marching our tanks in to crush what is left of these guys in Cadiz. When they actually arrive in the battle. Italy has some divisions here too. We are holding a bridge while they're assaulting the bridge. Now they're doing a reckless assault. We're still holding this bridge. Russians are involved in the fight as well. Okay, so combat width affects the number of divisions in the fight, and the number of divisions is based, or the number of divisions who can come in is based on their weight. So up to a total weight of 60 can be brought in. Nice, that's them down. Let's change... Let's pause that, change this front line to just be on one side, and assign them all to that. How's this war going? 82% towards capitulation. We've slowly earned a little bit of points. Now we need to arrive in this fight to make a difference. Is enemy armor? Japan has some armor in this. Let's stop our attack now. No, stop the attack now, it's nighttime. Since that's quite a penalty to the attack. And they're dead anyway. Okay. They're on their way over to there. They should just do that. Our constructions are coming along nicely. We can actually build 3 lines of things at the same time now. So let's get... I think we'll improve our docks. We could improve some anti-air, because I'm sure the Germans probably have more planes than we do. Yeah, loads more. So I didn't look at air wings when I was setting up. And actually, I need to put in a break here a bit over time. So thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying. I enjoy the micro game of controlling my units as I run around a bit more than just watching a line advance slowly. And I will see you in the next episode, which will be up very soon. And yeah, like, subscribe, follow, do all the things, check out the links, and I will see you soon.